As a teacher, which angle do you think I appreciate the most? The acute, right, or obtuse angle? None of the above. No. The angle I appreciate most is the triangle. When I see students trying their best, that is my favorite thing. Speaking of triangles, there is a cool town called Triangle in Broome County, New York. Let's go on an adventure and see what we discover. Location. Triangle is located in Broome County, New York. This county borders the state of Pennsylvania. The major city in this county is Binghamton. Triangle is north of Binghamton, and as a result, the culture of Triangle is inspired by the culture of Binghamton, and we will discuss this later in the video. The town of Triangle borders two counties, Cortland County to the north and Shenango County to the east. A lovely triad of counties that Triangle, New York has access to. The area where Triangle exists was first settled circa 1791. It was originally part of the town of Lisle and became its own entity in 1831. The area was previously known as the Shenango Triangle. The town of Triangle is mainly known for the village that resides within its borders, the village of Whitney Point. This village was incorporated in 1871. It wasn't always known as Whitney Point, and the history of its name is quite the fascinating story. The first settlers were General John Patterson and his family, who came from Lenox, Massachusetts in 1791. General Patterson was a bigwig in the Revolutionary War and a confidant of George Washington. The settlement went by the names Patterson Settlement and The Point. The Point was a name given because the settlement was at the point where two rivers, the Tioga and Otseilok, met. The place became known as Whitney's Point in 1824 after the first postmaster. There is no apostrophe today because in 1906, the post office ordered the apostrophe dropped from all post office names. So, it is now known as the Village of Whitney Point. The village became incorporated in 1871, and in 1873, the fire department was organized. It is great that the fire department was there because on April 23, 1897, a massive fire unfortunately wiped out 54 buildings, about half the town. The village continued to have struggles, as in 1935 a flood devastated the valley and President Roosevelt toured the area, authorizing a dam to control flooding. This created a reservoir known as Whitney Point Lake, which, in addition to helping to control the flooding, has become a source of recreation for thousands each year. One of the oldest homes was a stop on the Underground Railroad, and much of the lumber that built Washington, D.C. in 1816 came from this area. Lumber was rafted down the river to Baltimore, where it was milled and sent to Washington, D.C. The town of Triangle has a triad of reasons for being a perfect getaway, according to the town website. The town has tranquil ambiance, friendly community, and scenic surroundings. Those scenic surroundings extend to the skiing on Greek Peak, the state parks that include the Shenango Valley State Park, Dorchester Park, and Greenwood Park. They also include the Snowmobiling Club, as well as Cayuga Lake, which also features the Cayuga Wine Trail, which has 16 wineries that surround the Cayuga Lake. This area is also known for several annual events. These include the Central New York Maple Festival, which will take place on April 5th and 6th of this year, 2025. This town is also known for the annual Broome County Fair, and this year the fair is in its 150th year and will take place from July 22nd to July 27th, 2025. The other major thing the town is noted for is their annual Speedy Fest. You might be asking yourself, what is a Speedy? A Speedy is a food that is local to Binghamton. A Speedy, according to the Wikipedia article about it, consists of cubes of chicken, pork, lamb, veal, venison, beef, or tofu. The meat is marinated overnight or longer, then grilled on spits over a charcoal pit. Based on this description, this sounds absolutely delicious. The Speedy Festival takes place from August 1st to 3rd, 2025, and it is not just known for the Speedies. The festival has grown over the last 3 decades, and it has had tremendous support from the community. It also includes hot air balloons, musical acts, family entertainment, a 5K run and walk, volleyball tournament, car show, and dozens of food and merchandise vendors. And it was also featured in last year's New York Times. It also says on the website that it features the best that Broome County has to offer. And this festival is taking place from August 1st to August 3rd. There are also several local sports teams. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies, that is a baseball team. The Binghamton Black Bears, that is a hockey team. And Broome Tioga Sports Center Racing.